you say you're an optimist, but do you function as a futurist as well? Do you subscribe to the singularity or anything like this?
Well, it's a good question, and I'm looking at Stephen because we were talking about this just earlier, and the answer is that I kind of duck that at the end of the book. In other words, I say I don't see any reason why these good things can't continue, but I'm not going to try and specify what the future is going to look like. Why? Because every futurologist I've ever read has looked awfully silly 50 years later. I hope that's not true of Ray Kurzweil and people like that, but if you look at H.G. Wells or Isaac Asimov or George Orwell or anything, you know, they end, Aldous Huxley, they're writing about their own time. They're not writing about the future, actually. So, for example, in the 1950s, everyone predicted that by now we would have an incredible transport revolution. We'd all have personal gyrocopters, and space travel would be routine, and supersonic aircraft would be routine, etc. They were completely wrong about that. Transport turned out to be a technology that was going to stagnate in terms of rate of speed of transport. It was going to get... Exactly. And what they didn't spot was that communication was going to have this explosion in this. So I suspect, I feel that at some point this communication revolution will run out of steam, as the transport one did. Steam is the wrong word, but you know what I mean. Sometime around the middle of this century, perhaps. And but by then, some other technology will be expanding very rapidly. I don't know what it'll be. It'll probably be biotech or something related to biology. But all I know is that, as Yogi Berra, the baseball player, was supposed to have once said, "I never make predictions, especially about the future."